Welcome back to another video. Here I was, looking around and thinking of some video ideas. Oh yeah, that's when I remembered and uncovered a tiny 100-page notebook from over a year ago detailing the made-up world of cubes with the legs. That's perfectly normal, isn't it? I haven't completely lost my mind and gone off the deep end, have I? Well, since I have nothing else to talk about trapped up here in quarantine, I might as well talk about how over a year ago, I was in fact obsessed with cubes. Alrighty, I know this one definitely needs some context. Like, a lot of context. I am invested in surreal memes, a type of nonsensical humor produced by creators such as Timotainment, which is obviously the greatest channel on YouTube. These elements are therefore implemented into my channel because that's my humor. Things like milk or funny monkeys or funny or just like random stuff, for example. And I am a weird person. I've made videos where, for example, I get heated over Paw Patrol per se. And that's obviously not normal. So it doesn't even come as a surprise to me that something like the cube obsession of late 2018, early 2019 would occur, especially with the natural exposure to the art of surreal memes. Anyways, I will have to tell a little more of a story before I get to the part about the cube book. Um, During this time frame, I would commonly doodle pictures of monstrous cubes with legs on my homework or classwork, even preaching the fact that doing so increased chances of a higher grade for some reason. Don't ask me how this started, just please don't. I just thought it was funny. One guess of mine is that it could have came from there was a cube in one of the Riddle of the Rocks prequels by Timotainment in the Council of the Ancients video. I guess they could have been an inspiration, but that's just not it. I literally made a 17-page Google document called the Surreal Archive about surreal memes, taking factual information from surreal wikis, Timotainment, and other surreal creators, and just making stuff up myself. Again, why? Why did I do this? Don't ask. But there was a section in the document about cubes, so this could have been what devolved into the cube book, I assume. You can pause the video if you want to read these passages, but there'll be much more information coming your way about these fascinating creatures if you stick around. So make sure to subscribe for more epic content. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, me a year ago creating crazy stuff. Excuse me, what is this? And what is this? Here I have appeared to have drawn an almost demonic, apocalyptic scene of cube monsters invading and terrorizing a city. Yeah. I still don't know what to think about this drawing today. I have no clue what I was thinking at all, and I'm even a little bit hesitant showing this on YouTube because I'm sure you think I'm a madman by now. The drawing itself is quite impressive, but it also looks kind of wrong. Like, is that a cube eating a person? Like, I don't know. It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of off and weird. I guess this drawing just reinforces how much into surreal memes and these funny cubes with legs I was back then. Like, I was really into it. Like, look at this. This drawing is proof of this. I still am into surreal memes, and I still think this is funny, but not as much as when I was here. So anyways, this somehow led me to speed through a long notebook, writing in my sloppy handwriting for 100 pages. That's right, 100 pages about cubes. So when I uncovered this book, I was like, damn, should I make a video on this? I'm still not sure because look at this. But I'll do it because it's funny. I'll also do it for my subscribers. I will do what must be done. Anyways, I obviously can't show pictures of the book and read it off on a video. My handwriting was atrocious. Part of the pages are cut off on one side, and frankly is complicated. So instead, I've recreated some of the pages of the Cube book on a Google Slide presentation, which I will be going through. Obviously, I won't be able to get through the entire 100 pages, but I might be able to do that in more videos in the future. Alright, we are now in the slideshow presentation that I was talking about. So I just made this little thing here just to explain it. So the cube rarities are go from common, to rare to super rare and then undefined and then exotic. I don't remember. Okay. So this is the first one. So this is just the standard cube. So as you can see here, I have a picture of what it was in the actual notebook that I wrote this in, and then I just copied down what I wrote here. So among the cubes, this cube is the most common variant. They are trademarked for their high intelligence and manipulative qualities. They are either peaceful or hostile, though they are commonly peaceful. They are abundant across the multiverse and live in many different places. They are different from cube monsters, whose sole purpose is to destroy. And then their location is most normal dimensions. So you got the picture of it right here, and you got a size thing showing how it would be next to a human. All right, let's continue. All right, so cube language. Here I have the thing that I wrote. See my sloppy handwriting? And I just copied it here. The cubes interact in cube tongue. Cube tongue consists of the letter A over and over again in a similar pattern. They all believe the letter A is the holiest letter, the first letter ever created by the crab of creation. And then A is an example of their language. The cube tongue variants, there's standard cube tongue, which is the common language of the cubes. You can see an example of it. There's ancient cube tongue, the ancient language of the cubes, which is kind of like a dead language. Think of it like Latin. Here's an example of it. Celestial cube tongue, spoken by the cube lords. Artistic cube, a variation of standard cube, a tongue invented by cubes who felt a need to express themselves. And if this thing would go away, it's down there somewhere. All right, let's move on. The cube monster, hostile. Originating from the void, these cubes bred with standard cubes to create the modern species. They are similar to standard cubes, apart from long mandibles and clawed feet. They have lower intelligence but higher defense and are also smaller than standard cubes. They are hostile and work together in packs to invade and terrorize dimensions. They are commonly known to invade dimensions. Locations would be dust clouds, invaded dimensions, and they would be like hiding in fruit. So here's a picture of it. See, this is a common variant, and then here's the actual page that I wrote. So yeah, I was pretty crazy. Like I don't know. Okay, let's just move on. All right, spotted cube. This is page 4. Spotted cubes are the result of genetic mutation that occurs often in standard cubes. As a result, they grow fatter and dumber and grow spots on their skin. As a result, they are often discriminated against since they are slower and weaker. However, their endurance and build is perfect for digging through meteorites, which is a well-paying job. So the location is some normal dimensions, especially those with a hot climate. And then here's a picture of it. All right, moving on. How cubes transcend. Now, listen carefully because this is very important. So, to transcend, which is a verb, is to jump between dimensional planes in order to gain passage to another dimension quickly. Transcending, or effectively teleporting, is the main way cubes travel long distances. Some cubes are better at transcending than others. A slow, big cube may not transcend as well as a small, agile cube can. Here we got a transcending glow. When cubes are transcending, it can be seen by a glowing light emitted by them for a few seconds. So I would commonly doodle. When I was doodling these on papers, I would draw like this outline on them. So it just makes it a lot more funny. Cubelings are young cubes, learn to transcend at a young age, so they are prepared to teleport, in quotes, in case of immediate danger. Alright. Cube invasion. So that picture that I drew, that was a cube invasion. The species of cubes are known for their invading or conquering of realms. This casts a bad light on the whole species of cubes, while only a few troublesome subspecies practice this, cube monsters, etc. Predicting invasions, see more page 84. When an army of cubes tries to take a dimension, it doesn't always succeed, and so they keep trying. Invasions can be predicted usually, and citizens can learn of this by watching the news or consulting their local cubeologist. Conquer dimensions. Dimensions are rarely completely overtaken by cubes due to the cube monster's low intelligence. However, if they invaded with a large number of cubes, it is possible. These dimensions, as a result, become desolate, bare, and abandoned. Here we got the void cube on page 7. It's rare. The void cube is a species of cube infected with void sickness. They have sharp fangs that can bite into other life forms. Their long legs help them maneuver around, and void cubes also have a very high defense. They are solitary creatures, and they travel around the multiverse collecting souls. Because of their high defense, they are difficult to kill, though it is possible. The location is the void, dust clouds, and void-infested dimensions. Here's a picture of it in the actual notebook, and here's the picture of the actual um, entity. Alright, moving on. The rectangular prism is super rare and also an endangered species. These lumbering giants of the cube world are an endangered species, estimated only 3,600 left in existence because of cube poaching. So basically, they're just elephants. They are technically not cubes, but rectangular prisms, but considered a subspecies of cube. This cube is very peaceful, though it can be dangerous when angry. Since it is so large, it has a lot of health and is hard to bring down. However, their sheer size makes transcending difficult. Their location is dimensional planes, empty expanses of time and space. Here's the size, here's the picture of it. I think you got that. Here's the stats. They're endangered species. Alright, so that's just going to be it for this video. There are still 96 or more pages left to go through in this book. I don't know why I did this a year ago. I still have the book, so I can keep making videos on it and, um, reading more of this, literary masterpiece in the future. So comment below if you want more of that. And yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like, this is kind of insane. I don't know why I would even think of doing this in the first place. But, like, I guess I just thought of it. And now we have a book here. So, yeah. Copyright at ChickenMan. Make sure, hope you enjoy the video. Yeah, that's just about it.